When researchers traveled to some of the longest living communities in the world and asked a simple question, what is one small food habit you never gave up? Something unexpected happened. They asked 12 people who were all over 90 years old, still mentally sharp, still walking on their own. 8 of them gave the same answer. And it wasn't a supplement. It wasn't a rare berry. It wasn't a secret pill. It was something most people today completely ignore or misunderstand. What makes this story even more surprising is that the food they mentioned is often labeled as unhealthy, unnecessary, or even junk by modern standards. Yet these were some of the longest living, clearest thinking seniors in the world. That contradiction alone should make you pause. I'm talking to you directly now, because if you're over 75, you've probably been told dozens of rules about what not to eat. Avoid this, cut that, eliminate snacks, but longevity research keeps showing something different. It's not always about removing foods. Sometimes it's about using the right simple food in the right way at the right time. Here's where science backs up those interviews. Researchers at the University of Scranton made a discovery that stunned the medical community when they analyzed this exact food. They found it contained more disease-fighting antioxidants than many fruits and vegetables people spend a fortune on. In this video, we're going to fully reveal and rank 5 popcorn secrets for seniors over 75, from the least important to the most powerful. Stick around, because the number 3 secret was the exact habit mentioned by most of those long-living seniors. And studies show it may play a surprising role in keeping the brain sharp and the body strong well into the 90s. If you're curious where this information comes from, the scientific papers and research notes that guided this breakdown are waiting for you in the description below. Before we dive in, here's a quick question for you. Have you eaten popcorn in the last week? Share it in the comments. I genuinely scroll through every response and reply as often as I can. Now, without any further ado, let's move straight into number 5, the popcorn habit almost everyone gets wrong. Even though fixing it can quietly unlock benefits most people never knew this simple food could offer. Number 5. Stop making popcorn this way. It destroys all the benefits. The first secret that separates people who get real health benefits from popcorn and those who actually damage their health with it comes down entirely to how you prepare it. And most people are getting this completely wrong. When researchers at Harvard studied the dietary habits of people who maintained excellent cognitive function past age 90, they found that the method of preparation mattered just as much as the food itself. Air-popped popcorn retains nearly 100% of its beneficial compounds, while microwave popcorn and oil-popped varieties can lose up to 60% of these protective substances due to the high heat and chemical interactions that occur during cooking. The problem with microwave popcorn goes far beyond just nutrient loss, though. Many commercial microwave popcorn bags contain a chemical coating called perfluorooctanoic acid, which has been linked to thyroid problems, immune system disruption, and even cognitive issues in multiple peer-reviewed studies. When you heat these bags, tiny amounts of these chemicals can migrate into your popcorn and accumulate in your body over time, which is particularly concerning for seniors whose detoxification systems may already be working less efficiently than they did decades ago. Air popping your popcorn takes just 3 to 4 minutes and requires nothing more than a simple air popper or even a paper bag in your microwave with plain kernels inside. You simply add your kernels to the air popper, turn it on, and watch as perfectly fluffy popcorn emerges without any added oils or chemicals whatsoever. The hot air circulation method keeps temperatures at the optimal range to preserve the delicate polyphenols and antioxidants that make popcorn so beneficial for your brain and body. If you do not have an air popper, you can achieve similar results by placing a 1/4 cup of plain popcorn kernels in a brown paper lunch bag, folding the top over twice and microwaving on high for about 2 minutes or until the popping slows to about 2 seconds between pops. This method avoids all the harmful chemicals found in commercial microwave bags while still giving you that convenience factor that many people appreciate. The key point here is that the vessel you use and the heat method you choose directly impacts whether your popcorn will be a brain-boosting superfood or just another processed snack that offers your body nothing beneficial. Researchers found that seniors who consistently chose air-popped popcorn over other preparation methods showed measurably better markers of oxidative stress in their blood work. suggesting that their bodies were experiencing less cellular damage overall. But preparation is just the beginning of this story, because when you eat your popcorn matters more than you might think. But before we continue, if you have been enjoying the video so far, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss more videos like this. Number 4. Eat your popcorn at this exact time for maximum brain protection. Scientists studying meal timing and nutrient absorption in elderly populations discovered something remarkable about when you eat certain foods and how well your body can actually use the beneficial compounds they contain. For popcorn specifically, consuming it during a particular window of time appears to dramatically increase how much of the brain-protecting antioxidants actually make it into your bloodstream and eventually to your brain cells where they can do the most good. Research published in the British Journal of Nutrition found that eating whole grain snacks like popcorn in the mid-afternoon, roughly between 2 and 4 in the afternoon, resulted in significantly better antioxidant absorption compared to eating the same snack in the evening or late at night. This happens because your digestive system follows a circadian rhythm just like your sleep cycle does, and during the mid-afternoon hours, your gut enzymes and stomach acid production are optimized for breaking down and absorbing plant-based nutrients. For seniors over 75, this timing becomes even more critical because digestive efficiency naturally decreases with age, meaning you need every advantage you can get to extract maximum nutrition from the foods you eat. Eating popcorn as a mid-afternoon snack also helps stabilize blood sugar levels during that notorious energy slump that many people experience, which is important because blood sugar spikes and crashes have been directly linked to accelerated brain aging and increased risk of cognitive decline. The fiber in popcorn slows down glucose absorption, creating a gentle, sustained energy release rather than the sharp spike and crash you would get from sugary snacks or refined carbohydrates. Additionally, having a satisfying, fiber-rich snack in the afternoon often prevents overeating at dinner, which is significant because large evening meals have been associated with disrupted sleep and increased inflammation, both of which negatively impact brain health over time. The ideal portion size for this afternoon snack appears to be about 3 cups of air-popped popcorn, which provides roughly 100 calories, nearly 4 grams of fiber, and a substantial dose of those precious antioxidants without filling you up so much that you cannot enjoy a proper dinner later. Many of the 90-year-olds in longevity studies reported eating popcorn as their go-to afternoon snack for decades, replacing cookies, chips, and other processed options that offer calories without any real nutritional benefit to the aging brain and body. Now that you know when to eat your popcorn, let me tell you about the hidden connection between this snack and your gut health that researchers say might be the real key to staying sharp. Number 3. The gut-brain secret that keeps your memory sharp after 75. One of the most exciting areas of modern medical research involves the gut-brain axis, which is the bidirectional communication highway between your digestive system and your brain, and popcorn turns out to be an exceptional food for supporting this critical pathway. Your gut contains trillions of bacteria that produce neurotransmitters, regulate inflammation, and directly influence how well your brain functions on a daily basis, and the type of fiber found in popcorn is particularly effective at feeding the beneficial bacteria that support cognitive health. Popcorn contains both soluble and insoluble fiber, but it is especially rich in a type of insoluble fiber that acts as a prebiotic, meaning it serves as food for the good bacteria in your gut, rather than being digested by your own body. When these beneficial bacteria consume this fiber, they produce short-chain fatty acids like butyrate, which has been shown in multiple studies to reduce brain inflammation, support the blood-brain barrier integrity, and even stimulate the production of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, a protein that promotes the growth of new brain cells. A fascinating study conducted at UCLA found that elderly participants who consumed adequate fiber from whole grain sources like popcorn showed significantly less brain shrinkage on MRI scans compared to those who ate primarily refined grains and processed foods. The researchers concluded that the gut microbiome changes induced by whole grain fiber consumption created a protective effect against the neurodegeneration that typically occurs with aging. For seniors over 75, Maintaining gut health becomes absolutely essential because the diversity and population of beneficial gut bacteria naturally declines with age, a condition sometimes called dysbiosis that has been linked to increased rates of depression, anxiety, and cognitive impairment. Eating 3 to 4 cups of air-popped popcorn daily provides approximately 4 to 5 grams of this precious brain-supporting fiber, which contributes significantly toward the recommended daily intake of 25 to 30 grams that most health organizations suggest for optimal gut and brain function. The beauty of getting your fiber from popcorn rather than supplements is that whole food fiber comes packaged with all the other beneficial compounds that work synergistically to support your health, whereas isolated fiber supplements lack these additional nutrients and may not provide the same protective effects. To maximize the gut-brain benefits, it helps to consume your popcorn alongside a source of healthy fat, which brings us perfectly to our next secret that researchers say can actually multiply the brain-protecting power of popcorn several times over. Speaking of healthy fats, what you put on your popcorn might be even more important than the popcorn itself. Number 2, add these 3 toppings to turn popcorn into brain medicine. Here is where the popcorn secret gets really exciting, because researchers have discovered that certain toppings added to air-pop popcorn can actually enhance and multiply the brain-protecting effects of the popcorn itself through a process called nutrient synergy. The antioxidants in popcorn are fat-soluble, meaning your body absorbs them much more effectively when they are consumed alongside healthy fats, and choosing the right fats can add their own brain-boosting benefits to the mix. Extra virgin olive oil has emerged as the gold standard topping among longevity researchers studying Mediterranean populations where rates of dementia and cognitive decline are remarkably low compared to other Western countries. Drizzling just 1 tablespoon of high-quality extra virgin olive oil over your air-pop popcorn increases the absorption of popcorn's antioxidants by up to 400% according to research published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry, while simultaneously providing oleocanthal, a compound in olive oil that has been shown to clear beta-amyloid plaques from the brain, the same plaques associated with Alzheimer's disease. Another topping that researchers are particularly excited about is turmeric, the bright yellow spice that contains curcumin, one of the most extensively studied brain protective compounds in existence. Sprinkling a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric on your olive oil-dressed popcorn creates what scientists call a polyphenol stack, combining multiple plant compounds that work together to reduce inflammation, protect neurons, and support the growth of new brain connections even in advanced age. The fat in the olive oil dramatically improves the absorption of curcumin, which is notoriously difficult for the body to absorb on its own, making this combination far more effective than taking turmeric supplements alone. Nutritional yeast is another topping beloved by health-conscious seniors because it provides a cheesy, savory flavor without any actual dairy while delivering a substantial dose of B vitamins that are essential for cognitive function and nerve health. Many people over 75 struggle to absorb B vitamins efficiently from food, so adding nutritional yeast to popcorn provides these critical nutrients in a highly bioavailable form that even aging digestive systems can process effectively. A simple finishing sprinkle of sea salt provides important minerals without the excessive sodium found in processed snacks, and some researchers suggest adding a tiny pinch of black pepper to your turmeric-topped popcorn because black pepper contains piperine, a compound that increases curcumin absorption by an additional 2,000%. The preparation method for creating this brain-boosting popcorn is beautifully simple. You air-pop your kernels, immediately drizzle them with 1 tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil while still warm so the oil distributes evenly, then sprinkle on your turmeric, nutritional yeast, a pinch of black pepper, and a light touch of sea salt, tossing everything together gently to coat each piece. This transformed version of popcorn becomes something far greater than the sum of its parts, a genuine brain-protecting functional food that tastes absolutely delicious while delivering therapeutic doses of multiple compounds that research has linked to maintain cognitive function well into the 10th decade of life. Now it is finally time for the most important secret of all, the one that scientists say could be the biggest reason why certain people stay mentally sharp past 90. Number 1. The part you throw away is actually the most powerful. Don't skip this. The number one popcorn secret that separates truly sharp 90-year-olds from the rest comes down to a part of the popcorn that most people actually complain about and try to avoid. And when you understand the science behind this, you will never look at popcorn the same way again. Researchers at the University of Scranton conducted a groundbreaking analysis of popcorn's nutritional content and discovered that the hull, that slightly crunchy outer layer that sometimes gets stuck in your teeth, contains concentrations of polyphenols that rival and even exceed those found in many fruits and vegetables that we consider superfoods. Polyphenols are plant compounds that act as powerful antioxidants in the human body, neutralizing free radicals that would otherwise damage your brain cells, blood vessels, and DNA, accelerating the aging process and increasing disease risk. The specific polyphenols found in popcorn hulls include ferulic acid, which has been shown in laboratory studies to protect neurons from the type of oxidative damage that leads to Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease. What makes popcorn polyphenols particularly special is their concentration. Fruits and vegetables are mostly water, sometimes 90% or more, which dilutes their polyphenol content significantly. Popcorn contains only about 4% water, meaning those protective compounds are concentrated at levels that researchers described as remarkable when their findings were published. A single serving of popcorn with its hulls intact contains approximately 300 milligrams of polyphenols, compared to about 114 milligrams in a serving of sweet corn and far less in many fruits that receive constant praise for their antioxidant content. The key to getting these benefits is eating the hulls rather than picking them out, or choosing hull-less popcorn varieties that have been bred to have thinner, less noticeable outer layers, but consequently contain far fewer protective compounds. For seniors concerned about dental issues or difficulty chewing, the solution is not to avoid the hulls, but to allow your popcorn to sit for a few minutes after popping, during which time the hull absorbs steam and becomes slightly softer and easier to chew. You can also drink water alongside your popcorn to help soften the hulls as you eat and make them easier to swallow without getting stuck in uncomfortable places. The research team at Scranton emphasized that whole grain popcorn with hulls intact should be considered a functional food with genuine therapeutic potential, particularly for aging populations concerned about cognitive decline and chronic disease. When 90-year-olds in longevity studies were asked about their dietary habits, a surprising number mentioned eating popcorn regularly. And when researchers dug deeper, they found that these individuals almost universally ate their popcorn with the hulls rather than seeking out hull-less varieties or picking out the crunchy bits. The polyphenols in these hulls have been shown to reduce inflammation throughout the body, improve blood vessel function, which enhances blood flow to the brain, and protect the delicate structures within neurons that are responsible for memory formation and recall. Combined with the fiber, the whole grain benefits, the strategic timing, and the brain-boosting toppings we discussed earlier, eating properly prepared popcorn with its polyphenol-rich hulls intact creates a genuinely powerful intervention for brain and body health that costs almost nothing and tastes wonderful. The scientists who conducted this research expressed genuine surprise that such a simple, affordable, and widely available food could deliver such substantial health benefits. And they noted that popcorn represents an incredibly accessible way for seniors to significantly increase their intake of protective plant compounds without any major changes to their lifestyle or food budget. So there you have it, 5 research-backed popcorn secrets that could help explain why some people maintain sharp minds and strong bodies well into their 90s while others decline much earlier. From choosing air pop preparation to preserve those precious compounds, to timing your snacking for optimal absorption, to feeding your gut bacteria the fiber they need to support your brain, to adding synergistic toppings that multiply the benefits, to embracing those polyphenol-packed hulls that most people mistakenly avoid. These simple changes transform ordinary popcorn into something genuinely extraordinary for your health. The beautiful thing about this information is that it costs almost nothing to implement. Popcorn kernels are one of the most affordable foods in any grocery store. Air poppers are inexpensive and last for years, and the toppings we discussed are pantry staples that most people already have at home. Starting tomorrow, you could be eating one of the most powerful brain-protecting foods available while enjoying a delicious snack that actually satisfies you between meals. The research is clear. And the 90-year-olds who remain sharp and strong have been showing us the way all along. Sometimes the most powerful health interventions are not expensive supplements or complicated medical procedures, but simple, wholesome foods prepared and consumed the right way. If you found this information helpful and want to see more research-backed secrets for staying sharp and strong as you age, please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.